We're going to go into an ice bath. Hey man, that is very aggressive, powerful impact on your body. Oh, can I do this? Yes, we will learn you, teach you, accompanying you how to elevate that power within you by which the ice bath suddenly is met, neutralized. That means you become much more powerful than before.
Auf das nachfolgende Interview freue ich mich ganz besonders, denn ich werde mit niemandem Geringeren sprechen als mit Wim Hof. Wim Hof ist der Nummer 1 Experte, wenn es um Eisbaden und Atemtechnik geht. Wir haben schon einen großartigen Tag heute hier in der Kölner Lanxess Arena verbracht. Wir hatten eine Pressekonferenz und wir sind zusammen mit ihm unten in der leeren Arena Eisbaden gegangen. Warum? Weil wir genau hier auch am 3. August diesen Jahres einen Eintages-Workshop veranstalten und einen Weltrekord aufstellen, weil wir mit so vielen Menschen wie noch nie zuvor gemeinsam Eisbaden gehen wollen. Ich freue mich unglaublich aufs Gespräch. Toll, dass du heute da bist.
Ja.
Hallo Wim.
Danke.
Schön, dass du da bist.
Ja, danke.
How did you experience the day so far?
It's a very wholehearted welcome, I feel. Great energy. I think Germany is going to love me. Why? Because I'm wie die Fahrerkneipe, aber modern. I'm the new one. I'm going to bring some sense, health, happiness and strength into what needs to happen. We need to wake up to our happiness, strength and health. Who's going to do it? Hey, is that me? I'm here.
Yes, and we want to support you. That's why we are bringing you here to Cologne on the 3rd of August in a one-day workshop. So maybe can you guide us through what are the people are going to experience if they will be part of the workshop?
So first of all, it doesn't matter if the people are experienced in this, yes or no. Doesn't matter. We are going to be transformational that day. And we do that scientifically backed up by providing techniques that makes their mind and body really more alert than ever before thought possible. And feeling is the understanding. It's not just philosophizing here. I'm going to talk and inspirational speech. You will be the inspiration. You will feel your spirit elevated. And then you will see and feel that you are in control over that. What does that mean? We're going to explain well with scientists what this is all about. This is not about speculation. It's real. And then what can you do with it? Individually, you can do so much more with that than in science was thought possible. We're going to go into an ice bath. Hey man, that is very aggressive, powerful impact on your body. Oh, can I do this? Yes, we will learn you, teach you, accompanying you how to elevate that power within you by which the ice bath suddenly is met, neutralized. That means you become much more powerful than before. That is one. Then breathing exercises, specific breathing exercises which have shown themselves in science being able to activate our immune system to become so much better, to go into the utmost of our power inside and ignite the deepest in the brain, all consciously. We're going to experience all that. And then we're going to have a lot of fun. And we get things done. And you will see, Erlebnissen, they will come to you. And with that, on top, we are going to do 2 bloody good world records. Yes.
What was the biggest event you have done so far in regard to ice bathing with many people?
Not as much as what is going to take place here in Cologne, in this stadium, in the 3rd of August. It's going to thousands of people, thousands of kilos, and tons of fun. Definitely. It's all going to happen.
So what about people who are having fear about the cold? Maybe it sounds exciting to them, but still they feel like, can I really do it? What's your guidance for that?
Just take some cold showers before you come. You will see very soon that naturally you will have the power, and then the fear will disappear.
Okay, but we are going to start with the ice bars, or are you teaching first of all? How are you going to do it?
Yes, it's all a build up. It's all a natural build up. And so the ice bath, when it comes, you will be so ready, you want to jump into it. We're going to excite you in a natural way, physiologically, from the depth up into you, and then you love to go in. You feel a different power.
Okay, I guess people are coming who are already experienced with ice bathing, but I guess also people are coming maybe and doing it for the first time. But I guess the event could also just be the start. So what is the experience they will take out of the event, and what would you then recommend afterwards?
It's quite amazing what you're gonna, it's transformational. There is no but about it. Transformational means you learn to go past your conditioned mind and body. You will learn go past your perception of what you can. Because we have shown in brain scans now, neuroscience, that we are able to control so much more of our brain activity than in psychiatry and neuroscience was thought possible by humans. Yeah. So you're gonna feel it. And once you feel it, you're gonna learn how to control and to maintain that feeling anytime you need it in your life. And that means a lot more brain activity within your control over your body.
Yeah, let's go more into detail there, because I mean, it's a buzzword all over the world. Ice bathing, breathing, but for what kind of topics in your life you can really use it? I mean, I know we talked already about it earlier this day. There is a lot of evidence and proof and scientific studies already, but maybe let's dive deep. What it's really about, why so many people are already joining like the whole community of breathwork and ice bath.
The thing is that I keep on going organically with scientific new evidence, because this is a natural way. It's actually, there is no money involved. It's only your choice, your decision. Do you want to get a hold over your mind and your body more than ever before was thought possible? This is growing in the world. This is growing in scientific community. Recently, we did a big study of 540 people. It's now into publication. It has been compared to mindfulness and to meditation to battle stress. Yes, stress resilience, and lower the stress experience and have a higher cognitive awareness. Therefore, we do a mindfulness and meditation. And then they have compared this with 540 people, and they saw that this works a whole lot better. Imagine what you're going to take home if you do this. It works a lot better than meditation and mindfulness. And that's what we want in nowadays stressful society, competitive, and all this negativity. You want to get a hold over your stress. Bring your stress resilience way up and the stress experience way down. Yep. That is that day, 3rd of August.
And it's all about the method, the Wim Hof method. It's built up on 3 pillars. It's breath, it's cold, it's meditation. So maybe just give an overview about the whole method. How did you get there?
It all started with a soul search. When I was 12 years, I was talking to my friends and said, 12 years, eh? It takes a 12-year boy to change science. And where does it begin? It begins with belief. Believe that you are able to change the world, to change what people think is possible, yes or no. How? I didn't know at that time, but I was very determined to make the change. So you just do it. You just start. And there started the soul search. And 5 years later, after reading so much, doing a lot of esoteric disciplines, I was a thinking guy, a lot of thinking, a lot of mind, a lot in the head. Then I found cold water for the first time. And then everything I read in the books about, suddenly I felt this is it.
But what did you feel?
I felt a deep connection inside. Something that transcends words. Something that transcends thinking. Something that makes my deep brain alive, consciously. And it was amazing. So that, once something is amazing, you come back the other day and see if it is still there. And it was still there. And this is 53 years ago. In between, first I did it 25 years on my own. Because everybody was saying...
Just for the feeling, just for your own
Yeah,
resilience.
just for my own feeling. I was doing this so-called verrückte Hollander. That was me. Yes? Yes. And then I came in contact with television. And then the television started to challenge me. Can you do 10 meters under the ice swimming? Yes. Can you do 50 meters? Yeah. Yes. Can you do 100 meters? Yes. Can you hang by one finger in the air in midwinter on 1 kilometer in the air? Yes. Can you run? Why?
Why can you do that? Why are you able to do that?
Because I've been in the cold. I've been going into the cold, and there I learned to breathe deeper, controlled, which made me able to stay longer in the cold. And like when you stay for 1 hour in icy water, you need absolutely the control over your mind and body. And that is what it's taught. Nature, the cold, is my teacher. It taught me how to go, have a control over the deep mechanisms inside. And then I was challenged by science, first through the television. If you think I'm crazy, television is crazy. They keep on challenging me. So I showed 26 world records, and now we're going to make 2 happen, because this time it's not me alone. It's no ego, it's we go, all of us.
It's a community.
Yes. So once I started to be on television with Discovery Channel, National Geographic, also Gaia, German TV. I did world records here in Köln, and I did retreats in München. I think I did a world record there also. Paris, London, Los Angeles, New York, Hong Kong, Beijing, everywhere, all over the world. Tokyo, everywhere. Breaking the world records, setting new world records, swimming under the ice, running marathons, barefoot in shores beyond the polar circle, doing Mount Everest. Crazy television. Hallelujah. But then I got into science. Then scientists also looked to Discovery Channel. And they, in the evening, they asked themselves, what this guy is doing, that is not possible, according to physiological laws. But he is doing it. Let's experiment on him, research on him. So they came to me, and they said, can you go 80 minutes into an ice cylinder and be covered with ice up till here for 80 minutes, and then see if you can stay alive. No, to see if you can control yourself. And what they saw, that my core body temperature remained 37 degrees, 80 minutes long. It never went down. And then they took the blood out of me, this arm. It was connected to tubes, and they took the blood, 36 of these files. The 36, wow, man, like vampires they were. Hey, they all, you know, it's almost after 1 hour, the blood could not go through the injection needle anymore. It was too thick, maybe too cold, I don't know what happened. But my core body temperature was still 37. So the liver, the lungs, the heart, and the brain, they need 37 Celsius temperature. It stayed constantly there. But the rest can go to 0 degrees. Yeah. That is the capacity of ours. And they never saw that. And then they saw, while I was standing, I was activating, producing 200% metabolic activity. That means I was on while doing nothing. I was warming myself up in the middle, in the core, while doing nothing. That is a capacity of ours. And then suddenly, because these are autonomous functioning mechanisms, they took the blood, and that blood was being exposed with a bacteria, E. coli bacteria. And normally there is an aggressive reaction with the E. coli, because of the coli bacteria, with the immune cells. In my case, 0. That was for the first time in science, but this was a case study. So they said, hey,
you're just the crazy guy,
yeah,
right?
you're just the crazy crazy freak from nature. There you are, because nobody can do that. And I said, no. What I can do, anybody can do.
Let's talk about that, because I know you're capable of doing it, and it's also not about the world records, it's more about your own vision and mission.
Yes.
What is it?
Yeah, my vision is to make people happy, strong and healthy to a level, to the autonomic nervous system level. That means it was outside of our control, and now it is inside of our control. All began very tragically with the death of my wife. I was married, 4 children, and she suicided because of depression. Manic depressed, schizophrenia, whatever they call it, they have no solution. And there I was, and there I stayed alone. And then I started to do this ice bathing, because if you do ice bathing, you stop thinking.
And you already had 4 children at
4
that
children
time.
alone. So the ice bathing made me stop thinking, this mental agony, this emotional agony of your loss emotionally, of the love of your life. The mother of 4 children, for God's sake. It's real.
Yeah.
There's nothing deeper, and society goes on.
Yeah.
But then, if you go into this, I went into the cold to feel this relief by stopping this mental hamstering agony going on. Craziness eats you alive. It stopped. That's the way I started to heal. My children made me survive. The ice bathing healed me because it stopped this mental agony.
Yeah.
And then I started to see and feel much more energy, because when you go into the cold, you train the cardiovascular system. Now I know, with all the professors and all the experimentations, what is all happening. And what is killer number 1 in our society? That is cardiovascular related diseases. And can we stop that one? I say yes. The cold is able to exercise the cardiovascular system, which is more than 100,000 kilometers in every body of us. And it's surrounded by endothelium, millions of little muscles. And you learn to by going into the cold, to activate all that, by which it relieves the heart, because all the muscles begin to help the blood flow. It reaches out to the cells much better, by which you get a lot more energy. A lot more oxygen gets into the cells, mitochondria. And then suddenly you get aerobic dissimulation, it's called. More molecules are produced, ATP. We know it now. So you better start ice bathing and cold showers. You better do it. If you want to double your energy, you go into an ice bath. And you do it gradually. And the transformation starts on the 3rd of August, here in Creta.
Awesome. So maybe let's split. What does the method do for the healthy people? I guess they get stronger, more healthy. What would you say for someone who really feels fit in the moment but wants to start with the method? What could they uplift to?
Yes, I'm doing the neuroscience now, and it shows that we are able to activate what was not able to be activated by humans at will. And that is to trust yourself. To trust yourself to a depth that you're able to use the power of intention. Then you feel that you are ruling, you are the master over your mind. You're able to set your intention to get the best, to give the best, and to get the best within yourself every day. And this is called the subcortical higher functioning of the brain. Yeah, I did the brain scans, and then showed, compared to 9,500 other brain scans, biggest database of brain scans of magnetic resonance stimulation, of how to make the brain, when something is wrong, magnetically activate, to do it on my own. And then they saw me activating 100% of the brain. What is that? Isn't that logical that we own our own brain, being able to activate our own brain 100%? It's not a lump of meat that is out of our control. It is built to be within our control. And this is new science. And as it is new science, hey, we're going to bring it before it is published. But yet, we have seen the brain scans. And we got publications already out there showing the key components. Key, you know key? You enter into your house, you open the door, you got your house, etc. What if you don't have the key? You bang on the door, nobody's in there, you cannot go out. It's cold outside in the wintertime.
But to bring it to the point, I would say I'm doing a lot of sports, I'm feeling healthy. What would the method change for me if I'm starting doing it right away every day?
Yeah, it's rephrasing the question, yes. Because I'm very good in not answering questions. I know.
That's what I already experienced.
That's cool, that's cool. The thing is, you learn about your purpose. Because once you start to go into ice bathing, the whole body inside is at work, included the brain, which is all veins and blood. It all goes everywhere. All the endothelium is everywhere. So suddenly the mind is the will. The will is a connection, is a neural connection, is physical. Suddenly it's able to be with the whole of activation to connect. You get a much more confidence, much more control over your own body. It's called interoception. Interoception brings you to the ability top down to regulate your emotions to the deepest. Once you do that, you become fearless because you are in control over your emotion. There is no fear. Fear comes because you have no control over what is happening. But now you have control. That is what they're called, by activating the whole of the body, is able to connect with the will, which is physical, and suddenly you feel this confidence. You feel it. You feel that control. And with that, the machine, the instrument, the medium, the vehicle comes within your disposition, within your control. Then, hey, why are you here for? Will reveal itself. And you will be able to manifest what is your purpose. Because you understand your brain. And it comes to you. It's not disturbed. It's like the ripples on the water are disappeared. You see the depth, and it's beautiful. It's you.
And I guess it's not about being healthy, but also staying healthy. So what's actually
health?
Like doing in my body?
Health is physical, but also emotional. And mental and spiritual. So all these planes, we thought health, if you do dumbbells and you go to fitness, you're healthy. No, there's emotional health. Psychosomatic, in time, even when you are the greatest of sports men, you can get cancer, you can get this, you can get that. And then you ask yourself, but I abided to the rules. I'm healthy, I'm not drinking, not smoking, and still get this shit going on. What is this? You are many layers, but you are also built to have control over all the layers. And that's what we teach. We teach that you are a whole human being, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. And that health, therein, willfully, you're able to connect with. Yeah. And it's coming.
Yeah. And I mean, it's even that. It's not just about the healthy people, it's also about the people who are facing pain and diseases. Yeah. So what diseases did you face where people are really going through them with your method and feeling better after?
Yeah, way better. Why? Because we did studies in the brain scans showing that we are able to go, for example, in the pain centers of the brain. That is the periaqueductal gray hemisphere, where the opioids are being produced, and the cannabinoids. So euphoria and pain-killing hormones. We had no control over that because we could not go into the deepest part of the brain, periaqueductal gray hemisphere. A lot of people have fear because they want to avoid the pain. They become hopeless because they don't know how to deal with the pain. The pain is internal. Let me tell you, we have found the key toward it. What happens, namely, when you go into an ice bath, it's painful, it's cold, but very soon, in 1.5 minutes, you regain control. And that is a natural pathway to the deepest part of your brain. And because you are doing it, it is a conscious pathway. You learn to have control over the pain and over euphoria. That is one. People with immune system that is attacking them, that is inflammation. Inflammation is actually the cause and effect of any disease. What does it need? It needs the activation of the immune system to go around, not to be into inflammation, but to bring it down. And how did we do that? We did that with a group of people being injected with the E. coli bacteria. And normally that creates 3 to 6 hours inflammation, like headaches, fever, nausea, vomiting, backaches, muscle aches, shit feeling, no good. It's a very controlled experimental model. And the toxemia model, E. coli, bacteria. And so the people doing these breathing techniques showed no symptoms. Far less than those who didn't. That means that through these breathing techniques, in the right way done, we'll be able to bring down inflammation. And that has been shown with interleukin number 6 and interleukin number 8 inflammatory markers. The cause of many diseases is always IL-6 and IL-8. They are always there, and we have no control over them. And now we can bring that down within 15 minutes. That has been shown. So people with conditions, if you come, you will learn to have a much better hold over your immune system. And of course, the science, they should come and prove me wrong. Because since 2014, we have been showing this. It should have received Nobel Prizes back then. Not me, the universities. But this is the world where a pharmaceutical industry makes a lot of money when we are ill. What if we can bring down the disease? Oh, then there is no money more. So we are not going to make this known to the whole wide world.
Yes. So let's maybe go once again to the workshop we are setting here in the Cologne Langstes Arena on the 3rd of August. It's still a time to go, but how should someone be prepared to come here? What can they do at home right now to be maybe a little bit more experienced when they are joining the workshop? What would you recommend?
I got a little story for that. I had a 76-year-old man coming to me, and he said I was into climbing Kilimanjaro in shorts, in racquetball. Normally that mountain, it can only be done between 5 to 9 days, fully dressed, because it's Arctic cold up there at 6 kilometers in Central Africa. Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania, Kenya. Jambo, Jambo, Buana, Habari Gani, Nisu. This is what these porters do. I sing with them. I love it. Very nice. But he was 76 and he had Lyme's disease. Lyme's disease. Condition. And then I looked into his eyes and I said, hey, are you motivated? Do you really want to come? And he said, yes. And I knew his spirit was there. Then he started training just 6 months before climbing. So this mountain can only be done normally 5 to 9 days it takes. Yes? And then only 40% summit. This man did it in 31 hours in his shorts. 5 to 9 days, 40% succeeding. This man did it in 31 years. No experience in mountaineering. And his Lyme's disease, he doesn't know where it is. He found a profound, deep connection. He found his own healing power. And so I saw many. What I ask of you when you want to come is just your motivation. Don't fear. We will guide you. We love you. Come on. The 3rd of August. Here we are. Boomba.
Ich würde sagen, ein besseres Ende vom Interview kann es nicht geben. Vielen Dank, toll, dass du heute da warst, Wim. Ich freue mich umso mehr, dich dann auch am 3. August hier in Köln begrüßen zu dürfen, zu unserem Eintages-Workshop mit Wim Hof. Und ich freue mich total, wenn auch du da mit dabei bist, unseren Weltrekord zu unterstützen, Teil des Weltrekords zu sein, wenn wir mit über 4000 Menschen gemeinsam Eisbaden gehen. Wir sehen dich da.